Alright guys, so what we're going to do is going to get straight into our warm-up. First one's first is our 90-90 stretch to start off. So down onto the floor we go. Find our 90-degree angle in our front knee, 90-degree angle in our back knee. From here, nice proud chest, hands either side of our front quad and sitting forward. So remember, proud chest, imagine trying to get your belly button over your knee, driving that front knee into the floor best we can. Nice controlled deep breaths. Keep looking up, just relax into the stretch. Might feel a little bit stiff at the very start. As we go on, we'll get a little bit more comfortable, we'll get into it. Okay, so keep going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap legs. So nice and gently swap over. Find your 90-90 again. Nice proud chest, sitting forward, actively driving that front knee down into the floor. Help to intensify that stretch. Activation of the glute. Good, keep going. Another 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. I want to pause in the middle into what's called a bear pose. Okay, so if I turn a little bit more, when I flip over, heels up, I'm going to sit into that stretch. Nice proud upper body. Sit back and then down to far side. Back in again. Nice proud upper body, sitting down. Imagine we're trying to flatten our foot on the floor and opposite way. So we'll do 4 more of those. Sitting up and in. Really open up those hips and over. So spend a lot of time driving that foot into the floor. Good, 2 more. Down we go, keep the upper body nice and tall. And last one. Keep that nice controlled breathing. And good, and relax. Next one, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a half kneeling position. So we're going to stretch our hip flexor and our hamstrings, okay? So starting off the hamstring, nice soft bend in the knee to start off. From here, going to sweep the ground, plant the foot, and stretch my hips as my hands go overhead. Push the bum back and go again. Up we go. Good, keep going, another 20 seconds. Try to sit a little bit more forward every time. Sweep the ground, hands go up overhead. Good, and swap legs. So swap legs, making sure we're digging those toes into the back. Off we go, sweep the ground, lean forward, squeeze the back glute, and repeat. Down we go. Good stuff. So taking things nice and slow and controlled, really focusing on mobilizing ourselves as best we can before we get working. And relax. Good. Next one is our dynamic plank. So a new one. What we're going to do is go into our plank off the forearms, okay? So in this position, just set up. Starting off, we're squeezing the glutes, engage the core, so nice flat back. From here, I'm going to rise my hips. I'm going to do this by imagine I'm going to try and get my chest close to my belly button, squeeze my abs really hard, and rise. And down. So I'm not pushing off my elbows. All the work is going to my core. Keep going another 15 seconds. Looks a lot easier than it is. Good. 5 seconds. Get one more in. 2 and 1. Drop down to the floor. Our next one is our thoracic bridge. So flipping over onto our bum to start off, onto our feet and our hands, hips up as high as we can, squeeze the glutes, open up those shoulders and hold. So hold this for another 35 seconds, keeping those hips up as best we can, relax the head back. Feel a really good stretch in my shoulders. My glutes and hamstrings are starting to light up now as well. Keep going, another 15 seconds. Really good, especially for that shoulder mobility. And firing up those glutes as well after mobilizing them. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. And our last one then, up onto our feet of our first circuit, is our bootstrap squat. So what we're going to do, start off, we're going to hinge down. So imagine I'll go from a side angle, I'm going to hinge down, hinge back, I'm going to grab my toes with my hands. From here I'm going to sit down into a squat and look as proud as I can. So chest nice and proud, back up we go, and down. So hands underneath the front toes, chest nice and proud, push the knees out with the elbows. Keep going with this for another 25 seconds. Really, really good. Open up those groins, warm up the hamstrings again, and especially that T-spine. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So that's our first round done. I'm going to go back to the very start again, starting off in our 90-90 stretch. So remember, 90-degree angle in your first leg, your first knee, 90-degree angle in your back knee, one hand either side of the quad, nice proud chest, leaning forward, keep looking up. Just going to hold this for another 15 seconds. We'll swap legs and then we'll rotate into that bear pose. Keep going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And swap over. So reposition your limbs again, nice proud chest, and leaning forward. Breathing is really, really important for stretching, just to make the most of it, just to improve our proprioception and make sure we're fully present when we're doing it, we're not on our phone scrolling. Really, really important. So keep going for another 3, 2, 1, and rotate. As we get to the center, try and plant your feet in the floor, sitting forward, nice proud chest, and over. So that's 2, do 4 more. Reposition yourself to get that 90-90 every time. 3, feeling a little bit looser now, hopefully you guys are too. 4, 2 more. Breathe out as we sit deep. 5, and last one is 6. Good. So swapping over then to our half kneeling hamstring and hip flexor stretch. Starting off, soft bend that front knee, sweep the ground, sit forward, push through the hips, hands go up overhead. Back we go, sweep the ground, and up overhead. Good. Keep going, guys. Another 20 seconds. That's it. Nice and deep in that hamstring. You open up that muscle belly. Good. 10 seconds. Just reaching up as high as we can. Squeeze the back glute muscle and swap legs. So once again, making sure we dig those toes into the ground at the back. Just help with a bit of balance and stability, and off we go. Sweep the ground, up, and push through the hips. Good stuff, guys. Keep going now, that's it. Another 12 seconds. Try and get 3 or 4 more in. Nothing rushed at all. 2, last one, up, push through the hips, squeeze the glute, and relax. Good. Next one then, guys, back into our dynamic plank again. So back onto our forearms, onto our toes, setting up, straight line, from my shoulders down to my hips, knees and ankles. From here, I'm going to squeeze my abs, I'm going to try and push my hips up, and down. Keep my head in a nice neutral position. My core, my trunk is doing all the work. Keep going, guys, another 10 seconds. get 2 more in. And last one. Relax. Good. Next one down to the thoracic bridge again. One of my personal favourites. I feel to get an awful lot out of it. So setting up, feet flat on the floor, hands behind, and open up those shoulders. So push the hips up high as we can. Really open up those shoulders. You'll feel it a lot in the posterior chain, so your hamstrings, your glutes as well. Keep going, another 20 seconds now. The longer we spend in these uncomfortable positions perhaps, we mightn't feel as mobile, the better. Keep going. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So back up onto our feet then, into our bootstrap squat. So setting up, first movement is a hinge. So soft bend the knees, push the bum back, down, touch the toes. From here, good grip, and sitting down into a squat as proud as we can. Back up, spending about 2 seconds that bottom portion of the movement. Get used to sitting really deep. Open up those hips and groins, and down. Good way of flossing out those hamstrings. Keep going, guys, 15 seconds. Looking up nice and proud, the lobe of your top facing the wall in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And that's us done, guys. Well done. Hope you're feeling nice and warm, nice and mobile. I know I am.